have a sewing machine that you don't know how to use? Well, the first step is setting it up, and I'm going to show you how. So you can make something like this. Well, not this is a tester. First, we're going to go over some parts that you need to know. There's your on and off switch, as well as your power cord that connects to the wall for electricity, and your foot pedal, which controls the speed of your sewing machine. And now on the top of your machine is going to be a thread spool where your thread is going to sit. And then the little shorter one to the side is your bobbin winder where you will wind your bobbin. And there's some guide marks, and this little area here is going to be where your thread is being guided through to wind your bobbin, as well as to thread your machine. And there's guide marks everywhere for little bit of things, so just pay attention to those. And here is where your needle is encased, and the housing for your bobbin is up under that little gray area, the dark gray area up front. And I almost forgot to show you two important things, which is this, and that's going to be the hand wheel. It's going to be used to raise and lower your needle, so you can see that on the left where the needle is going up and down. And then you have the presser foot that holds your fabric in place, and that level that I'm moving up and down, it controls it. Now I'm going to show you how to wind your bobbin. I'm going to first turn on my machine and take my thread and put it at the thread spool, which is the tallest piece that you see sitting on the top. And I'm going to guide it as you see this diagram. It's going to go through the little slit, around the circle, and then to my actual bobbin. And you're going to put the thread through the hole, and it needs to be sticking out the top. And then you can place it on that shorter piece as you see here. And I'm going to hold the thread at the top, and I'm going to slide it to the right. And now I'm ready to wind my bobbin. And to do this, all you have to do is press the foot pedal at whatever speed you want to. At first, I like to hold the string at the top a little bit, and then once it goes around a couple times, then I'll speed it up. And this is what it should look like as it's actually winding your bobbin. I'm going to place that on the screen for you here. It's just going really fast, spinning the thread around your bobbin. Once it's full, you can stop it, and you're going to basically take the bobbin off by sliding it to the left. Well, first you're going to cut your string that is going to your bobbin, and then you can slide it to the left and then pull it up, and there you have your bobbin. So to place that in the bobbin encasement, I'm going to move this, and then I'm going to take my bobbin, and I need the string coming to the left, and I'm going to place it down here. And I'm going to try to show you up close, but I also added an image of what it's going to look like. There's a little groove that you need to slide your thread up under. And then it's going to go into this little slit that's on the side. You're going to follow that, and you can cut it or just leave it long. Sometimes when I cut mine, it doesn't like to be picked up by the upper thread. So I've learned to you can leave it on there. It's not going to mess anything up. It just makes your thread longer so that you can reach it whenever you have your needle. Pull it from the upper thread, and you'll see what I'm talking about in a few. So I tried to show you the best that I could how to thread your machine. So starting from the top, I have my thread going down into the groove. You don't have to go around the circle. You just take it down the front of the machine, following that guideline that says 2. Then it's going to go up the slit on the other side. And then with my needle at the top, it's going to come through that slot at the top. So there's a lever in there that it's going to go through, and then back down, and that's it. The hardest part is here where you have to actually thread your needles, but you have to put it behind this little groove. And now you can thread your needle. And I don't know how, but most of the time I have the hardest time doing that part. But this time I got it on the first try. So I'm basically just pulling my thread through. And now I am going to take my needle and use my hand wheel, and I'm going to turn it towards me for my needle to go down, and it's going to pick up my bobbin at the bottom, which is going to be my bottom thread. And it's just going to pull that through the top. Like I said, I leave mine a little long so that I can just reach in. And now I have 2 strings coming out. One is going to be from the bobbin and one is going to be from my top needle. So that's my top stitch and my bottom stitch. And then I'm going to guide both strings through the back of my machine. And now you can go ahead and start sewing whatever you want to play around with. Like I said, this was just a tester, but it works. My thread is there. Fabric is together. Now you can start.